Okay, before we start our upgrade, let's double check our machine to make sure we need the upgrade. Begin by turning on your machine, allowing it to boot up. Okay, and now let's click on the wrench tool and double check that we need the actual upgrade. So let's just scroll down to page 5. And it's going to tell you the number of your machine and what version you're using. I am using version 2.0. This current update says that if you are running 2.10 or later, you will not need the update. So this update I'm going to need. So I'm going to come over here to the Brother website. I will give you the link in the bottom, but right now it's www.brother-usa.com, and we're going to scroll down to the support and downloads. Once the download page opens up, we're going to come over here and select our product, which is the scan and cut, and then it's going to ask us which one. I'm using the CM350, so I'm going to select that, and we're going to select OK. Now we're going to come over here to the downloads and drivers, and we're going to click on their link. We're going to select what operating family we are. We're either a Windows or a Mac, and then we're going to operating system, and I'm a Windows 8. Select your upgrade, and we're going to download. You're going to have to agree to the end user license agreement. And once you do that, you can click, and I'm going to save mine automatically to the USB. I'm not going to save it to my computer. I'm just going to delete it when we're done. So we're going to open that up on my USB, and we're going to save it. Then once it's downloading, we'll just remove it from our computer, and we will go over to the scan and cut. I will print out these instructions and help you along the way. I'm going to be installing from the jump drive. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hold down the load key and the power key. Install or insert the USB. Now I use a USB extender because I do not like putting things in and out of the machines because of wear and tear. I picked mine up at Amazon, but anyway, hit the USB button, and we're going to begin our update. The update now will take care of itself. Do not power off, just leave it on. The Scan and Cut and Brother have made it very easy to upgrade their machines, and there's really no fear, involved in it anymore. It's a simple save the file and load it in. It does take a little while to download or update into your system. But like I said, it's really easy. This is real time, so I think it was maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes long. It just seems like forever when you're waiting for it. But there are some features in that are interesting. There will be the blade adjustment, which I really don't know much about, to be honest with you. And there is the aligning the patterns and grouping patterns. So there's a couple good features. So once you're done updating, all you have to do is turn off your machine, unplug the USB, and reboot it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a nice little sample file of a heart, a star, and a circle to play with in the machine for grouping and ungrouping and aligning. So here's the sample from my computer. I will select OK. Now the instructions say to come up here and use the top icon and click on that. So now we're in our next screen. It says to select the 3 red squares and begin by selecting which objects you would like to group together. Once you do that, you select OK. And there they are. The icon next to OK it now puts them all together. Now you can reselect that icon next to OK, and it will ungroup them. Here, just click on that icon, and they are now ungrouped. Just touch the mat and select which one you want to move around again. You can choose this one, and it will select them all. And you can do the same thing. You can combine them with that and move them all over the mat any way you like. Ungroup them and deselect them, and there. Very easy to do, fast. I like this feature. I could see it coming in handy, especially because I scan the paper and vinyl into my mat and use a lot of layers in my SVGs. So this will be a nice feature. Now I guess we have the align tool, which let's just move these all over the place just to see what the align tool will do. And you have to select the 3 red squares again to select all the items you want to align. So we'll select OK, and now we're going to hit this with the 4 arrows, and up on top is our line. We now have a left align, a right align, a top align, a bottom, horizontal, and vertical center aligns. So I'm going to start with aligning on the bottom, since that'll be the most noticeable. So let's just, you can't select anything to move it, but you can hit the buttons. And I lined on the bottom, and I can align that one. You really can't see because it was barely an adjustment. You line on the left, everything gets piled on top of each other, but that's what the undo key is for. And you have all these other options for aligning. You can align the top. Another option that they have is for the blade adjustment. And we can go check this one out, because blinding is aligning. You could see what it does. So let's go over to the wrench, and we're going to scroll down to the right page, which is page 4, and we're going to select this. Now you can use the left and right arrow keys, and the blade adjustment, it says it adjusts the direction of the blade outside of your mat where it's not sticking. I really don't know anything about this. I've never played with my blade adjustment. I've never had a problem cutting, so I guess it's when they change the blade adjustment in the machine, or this when it does it, it automatically puts it in the right direction as necessary. So I really don't know anything about it. I'll look into it later, but this video wasn't really made to go into detail. It was just to let you know what the different options were. The other option is additional symbols and special characters, I guess, were included. I don't know anything about those. I use Make the Cut for everything that I do. It's easier to do on my screen. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll like the video and subscribe, and I will craft with you later.